Hi, this is Nix from Flan Republic. On this video, we are going to talk about cash flow quadrant, edge of having a kiosk business, Flan Republic Foods Corporation's kiosk package, and ceiling price and profit margin for authorized resellers. Let's begin. Let's find out and learn about the cash flow quadrant. The big question right here is, paano ba kumita ng pera ang tao? Sasagutin natin yan isa-isa. Do you know that people make money in four ways? First is employment. Second is self-employment. The third quadrant is business. And the last one is investment. Let's discuss employment first. For employment, your time and your skills is equivalent to money. If you work for a company or an organization, tapos meron kang boss, tumatanggap ka ng sweldo, and you have benefits from your employer in exchange of your time and skills, you fall in this category. If you are employed, you have the capacity to provide for your family, pay the bills, and live a comfortable life depending on how much your salary rate is. Examples of employed people are teachers, office workers, factory workers, medical workers, and the like. Next, let's talk about self-employment or self-employed. When you are self-employed, time and skills mo rin ang gagawa ng pera para sa'yo. However, you are your own boss. You handle your own time. Let's cite some examples. Jeepney drivers na merong sarili nilang jeep are example of people who belong to the self-employed quadrant. Pwede din yung mga insurance and real estate agents who gets paid by commission. Pwede ding mga independent contractors and freelancers. And one best example for that is yung mga nagnenegosyo na sila din ang bantay ng negosyo nila. Wala silang employees. Example, may-ari ng sari-sari store, could be an online seller, or pwedeng nagtitinda sa palengke. Mga nagtitinda ng fishball, yan, mga self-employed yan. When you are employed and self-employed, no work, no pay. If you don't go to work today, wala kang sweldo. Pag hindi ka namasada ng jeep, at pag hindi ka nagbukas ng tindahan, wala kang kita for that particular day. The third quadrant right here is business. A while ago, I used sari-sari store as an example, and that fell into the self-employment category because yung may-ari ng store, siya din yung nagbabantay, wala siyang employee. Having said that, hindi pa siya business. Pero kung may employee na siya, dito siya papasok sa business owners category. Paano mo ba masasabi that you are in the business owner quadrant? Well, according to the book published in 1998 that mainly discussed these four cash flow quadrants, ang mga business owners, they don't just own their job. They own a system. Business owners employs people. They delegate the work instead of taking it on themselves. So may mga empleyado na gumagalaw para sa may-ari ng negosyo. As a result, the business owner doesn't have to work nearly as hard as employees or self-employed people. Let us simplify that and let's look at the graphics on this slide. Mga business owners would shell out a large sum of capital to build facilities and employ workers. Yung pera na yan, ng kapital nila, pwedeng inutang nila sa bangko or pwedeng sariling savings nila or yaman. That money, they use it to build facilities like malls, gasoline stations, or it could be a warehouse, it could be a supermarket, it could be a grocery store, and a lot more. These facilities and businesses needs employees for it to work. Hindi siya kakayanin ni business owner alone. That is why nagbabayad siya ng mga tao na gagawa ng trabaho para sa kanya. And that's how the business owner makes money. Let's move on to the next slide. The fourth quadrant is investment. An investor is a person or organization that puts money into businesses with the expectation of achieving a profit, whereas self-employed own their jobs and business owners owns a system. Investor own assets that make money for them. The investor is the person who has earned money in one or more of the other quadrants and has put that money to work for them. Investors often purchase assets like company shares and real estates. Most of the time, yung nasa quadrant na ito ay yung mga financial institutions or yung mga ultra-rich people. Did you know that 95% of the world's population belong to the employed and self-employed quadrants, while the remaining 5 are into the business and investment quadrants? The question is, which quadrant do you belong? Maybe you're wondering why we're talking about this. Well, that is because if you were able to identify which quadrant you belong, you will be able to understand where you want to be, not just today, but in the future. You won't be working forever. So if you're already on your early 30s, you might as well start even a small business. Changing quadrant is one of the most common questions about the cash flow quadrant, and it's very easy to see why. Maybe you have been working in your office for like 10 or 15 years already. Maybe you're a self-employed freelancer who's suffering from burnout, or maybe you're a business owner who wants to expand and seek other income sources. Whether than that, you are a mother selling online or selling whatever it is that you could sell to help your husband earn extra income to make ends meet, most especially that right now we are going through a pandemic. You could be anyone on those quadrants. It will be easier for you to identify which and how you would like money to flow depending on your skills and financial ability. Do not just settle being in one quadrant as inflation is taking over, most especially at this time. It is very important to have extra source. Know that you can be in different quadrants at the same time. It is possible if you know how to use your time, your money, your skills, and efforts accordingly. Here's one way for you to jump from E, employment, to S, self-employment, and to B, becoming a legitimate business owner. Okay, since we're done with the cash flow quadrant, I'll go ahead and move on to the benefits of having a kiosk business. Kiosks and carts are becoming quite popular and incredibly profitable for many small business owners. The appeal of kiosks and carts is that they are relatively easy to set up, low maintenance, highly accessible to a very targeted buying audience, and are less expensive than opening up a retail storefront. Carrying a trusted brand name can boost your business. Leche Flying Republic is here with you. Together, you can be in multiple cash flow quadrants all at the same time without shelling out a large sum of capital. They've got the best deal for you to get started. For only 8,999 pesos, you will be able to get one set of collapsible kiosk, use of brand name, one storage box, and 60 pieces leche flan, which is equivalent to 20 bundles. So that's super sweet po. I'll move on to the next slide. If you choose to become an authorized reseller for Leche Flan Republic, you are secured that the products that you are selling are FDA certified and the company that you are partnering with is SEC certified. Through this business, you will be able to achieve fast return of investment. We'll get to know later why it's going to be fast. High profit margin, sales training just like this one, no hard selling, and you will be supported through advertising by the company, whether it be a social media advertisement or a lot more, offline and online. Okay, now let us do the math. We are going to compute how much you could earn, and most details that you will see in here will help you get to know the products better. What we're going to talk about is the ceiling price and potential profit of authorized resellers. Please know that authorized resellers can mark up their retail price depending on their preference, so long as it will not go any higher than the company's ceiling price set by the corporation. Please take note that what we're going to be computing is the maximum seller ceiling price for all products on this set of example. The sample computation is going to be on a per day basis, assuming that our examples are your stocks meant for selling for that particular day and that you have sold it out. Let's start with the Leche Flan bundle. Flashing on the screen is the Leche Flan bundle. It has two variants, the one in styro 4 and the one in the paper box. Leche Flan styro is 205 grams, while the one in the paper box is 210 grams. A shelf life for room temperature is 2 to 3 days. Please be advised that the room temperature should not exceed 27 to 29 degrees to make sure that the quality of the products won't be compromised. And if this one is chilled, it could last up to 2 to 3 weeks. You can purchase the Leche Flan bundle from your distributor for 3 for 100 pesos only. The reseller ceiling price is 150 pesos, giving you a profit of 50 pesos per bundle. Let's say you ordered 20 bundles to your distributor. 20 bundles times 100, that's a total of 2,000 pesos. You will be selling each bundle for 150 pesos. That gives you a profit of 50 pesos per bundle. Let's compute that. Let's say you've sold everything out. Your profit per bundle is 50 pesos. Let's multiply that into 20 bundles, which you have already sold. Your net profit is 1,000 pesos. Clean profit. Now let's have a breakdown. If every day you can sell 20 bundles and your net income for that particular set is 1,000 pesos, let's multiply that in 30 days. Your net income in a month could shoot up to 30,000 pesos for 20 bundles alone. We haven't discussed the others yet, the other products yet. Talo nyo pa yung nag-opisina. Next, Leche Flan Sub. Our Leche Flan Sub is 210 grams and its shelf life is the same as the Leche Flan bundle. Distributor's price is 40 pesos. Now, you as a reseller can sell it to up to 60 pesos, which can give you a profit of 20 pesos per piece. Now let's try to get an estimate for the Leche Flan Sub. Let us assume that you ordered 30 pieces of leche flan to your distributor. That's 40 pesos each. 30 pieces times 40 pesos is 1,200. That's your puhunan. You will be selling each tub for 60 pesos. That gives you a profit of 20 pesos per tub. Your profit per tub times 30 tubs, that, let's assume you've sold out, ang net profit mo is 600 pesos. Please note that I am not talking about the maximum numbers of possible sales just yet. This is just an example. You can actually You can actually have more than that in a day. Choco flan naman has two variants. It has the milky choco flan and there's the dark choco flan. Its net weight is 245 grams. Shelf life is the same as the leche flan bundle and the leche flan tub. You may purchase it from your distributor for 60 pesos only, and reseller ceiling price is 75 pesos. Your profit per tub sold is 15 pesos per piece. For the leche flan makapuno, it's about 260 grams. Shelf life is the same. You'll be able to purchase that from your distributor for 60 pesos as well. And the reseller ceiling price is 75 pesos, which gives you a profit of 15 pesos per piece. Now, let's say you ordered 30 tubs of choco flan and leche flan makapuno. So 15 na choco, 15 na makapuno. That's both 60 pesos. Magiging puhunan mo dyan is 1,800 pesos only, because 30 times 60 is 1,800. You will be selling each tub for 75 pesos and meron kang 15 pesos na profit sa bawat tub na masasell. Assuming that everything has been sold out, that's 30 tub, you can have net profit of 450 pesos. Now, for the Graham de Leche naman, this is quite heavy. This is 405 grams. Shelf life is 2 to 3 days. Room temperature and chilled, it will last up to 2 to 3 weeks. And please know that the Graham de Leche is best served when frozen. Distributor's price for the Graham de Leche is 120 pesos and the reseller ceiling price is 150 pesos only. You can get 30 pesos profit per piece. Now let's look at the possible profit that you can get from selling Graham de Leche. Let's say you ordered 10 from your distributor times 120, which is your puhunan. That's a total of 1,200. You will be selling each tub for 150. That gives you a profit of 30 pesos per tub times 10 tubs na masosold out mo equals 300 pesos. Oh, that one's a really fast selling. Now for ube leche, this is about 385 grams. Shelf life for room temperature is 1 day kasi our ube is super pure, no preservatives added. A lot of people like it. So when chilled naman, it lasts up to 3 to 5 days. So this particular variant is 100 pesos from the distributor. Our reseller ceiling price is 120. And your profit is 20 pesos per piece. So that's 10 pieces ang in-order mo. Tapos 100 pesos siya. That's 1,000 pesos per your puhunan. You will be selling each tub for 120. That gives you a profit of 20 pesos per tub. Let's multiply that to 10. Your net profit is 200 pesos. Now let's move on to the pure ube halaya big. Our pure ube halaya is about 380 grams. This is in the oval tub. Room temperature is 1 day, and when chilled, it could last up to 3 to 5 days. Distributor's price is 120 pesos, and your reseller's selling price is for 150 pesos, which will give you a profit of 30 pesos per piece. Let's compute. So if that's 10 pieces that you will order from your distributor and you'll get it for 120, ang puhunan mo for the pure ube halaya is 1,200 pesos only. You will be selling each tub for 150 rather. That gives you a profit of 30 pesos per tub. 30 pesos times 10 tubs sold equals 300 pesos net profit. And here's the smaller version of the ube halaya. This is about 210 grams and same shelf life. You'll be able to get this from your distributor for 60 pesos only, and reseller selling price is about 80 pesos. Ang profit mo is 20 pesos per piece. So let's say you've ordered 10 tubs and this is for 60 pesos. Ang puhunan mo for that is 600 pesos only, and you'll be selling it for 80 pesos. Your profit per tub is 20 pesos times 10 tubs sold. Your net profit is 200 pesos. Now let's talk about cathedral windows. This is one of the best sellers as well. You'll be able to get it from your distributor for 35 pesos per piece, but you can still get a discount for 3 for 100, as it also goes in bundles for you to save. Reseller selling price is 50 pesos. Your profit per piece, if you're going to buy it per piece, is 15 pesos, but if you're going to buy it in bundles, so that's 16.66 per piece. Net weight. There are two variants for this one. One's with cheese and the other one doesn't. Some customers prefer with cheese and some prefer without cheese. So there you have it. Yung with cheese na cathedral is 260 grams. And yung without cheese naman is 255 grams. Shelf life is 1 day. Make sure that it doesn't exceed 27 to 29 degrees, and if it's chilled, it could last up to 4 to 7 days. Now here goes our jelly flan. Same net weight as the cathedral, same shelf life. Distributor's price is 35 pesos or 3 for 100, and reseller's ceiling price is 50 pesos as well. Same profit per piece. So we will be computing this together. Okay, so let's say you ordered 30 pieces of mixed cathedral and jelly flan from your distributor. And since your distributor will be selling it to you for 3 for 100, that's about 1,000 pesos only for your puhunan. You will be selling each tub for 50 pesos. That gives you a profit of 15 pesos per tub. Multiplied by 30 tubs, ang net profit mo is 750. All right, then, last but not the least, let's talk about the Choco Moist Cake. This just has been launched a few months back, and a lot of people have been requesting for this already. Net weight is 260 grams. Shelf life is 2 to 3 days. Room temperature. If it's chilled, it could last 3 to 7 days. Distributor's price is 85 pesos. Reseller's ceiling price is 99 pesos. Profit is 14 pesos per piece. Okay, so 10 would be our variable. Say you ordered 10 pieces to your distributor. That's 85 each. Your puhunan will be 850 pesos. You will be selling each tub for 99 pesos. That gives you a profit of 14 pesos per tub. And we'll multiply that into 10 pieces. Your net profit will be 140 pesos. Again, profit could go up the more you order and the more you sell, the more you get from your distributor. Now let's have a breakdown. So 20 pieces na leche flan bundle, kikita ka ng 1,000. 30 pieces na leche flan tub, kikita ka ng 600. Next, choco flan or makapuno na 30 pieces, that's around 450 pesos. Graham de leche, 10 pieces. Your net profit is 300. 10 pieces of ube leche, your profit is 200. For the ube halea big, we cited an example for 10 tubs, so that's 300. For the ube small, that's 10 times 20 pesos, that's 200 pesos in total. Cathedral and jelly flan, 30 pieces, times 15 pesos na profit mo per piece. It's about 450 pesos in total. And your choco moist cake, 10 pieces, times 14 pesos the profit, that's 140. If we add all these and you've sold out everything in a day, your net income in one day is 3,640 pesos. Di pa tayo tatapos dyan? Let's try to compute. How much are you going to earn in a month? Assuming that all items are sold, that you will operate your kiosk 30 days in a month. And since computation may vary on your order, nag-focus lang muna tayo dun sa kinumpute natin kanina. So, kumita tayo sa isang araw ng 3,640. Tapos, araw-araw tayo nagbebenta ng ganong bulk for the next 30 days. If you will multiply that, your income, remember, this is net. Your net income could be as high as 109,200 pesos. Kahit pa sabihin natin na mag-rent ka ng space to put the kiosk, bawi yan. Even if you hire an employee, bawi yan. So, nasang quadrant ka na? When you're starting, you will be at the self-employed quadrant. But as you go along and as you learn how to manage your business well, as you get to know how to introduce your business to the right market, then this business could actually make you rich. You'll be able to get more kiosks. Let's say you have like 5 kiosks earning about 100,000 pesos every day. How much money could you get? And sooner or later, if you continue to be more masipag and more maabilidad, then most probably you can be part of the last quadrant, which are investors. So there you have it. I hope this presentation was able to help you identify which quadrant you belong. I hope you fully understand the benefits of having a kiosk. And there you have it. I appreciate your time watching this audio video presentation today. And please know that no part of this video and audio presentation may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted in any form or by any means, including recording or prior other electronic mechanical methods without prior written permission of the above mentioned company, which is Leche Flan Republic, and the content creator, which is me. So there you have it. Thank you so much for being here and have a blessed day.